simple life.
Hi, and welcome to our 2-acre world. Today we're going to be doing a repair on this small tiller. This is my little Legend 40 tiller. It's nothing unique. There's the little Troy-built tillers and the other brands that you're probably aware of. But we do have an issue where when we start this tiller, it dies. You give it throttle, it dies. You give it throttle, it dies. And what I discovered is the primer bulb is torn. So what we're going to do today is do a very quick repair, and I'll show you how to replace a primer bulb. This repair is going to be good for any type of small engine primer bulb, including chainsaws and line trimmers and different types of garden equipment. I'm going to show you how we can replace this for under $5 in just a few minutes. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to make sure I do is have my PPE, my personal protection equipment. I'm going to have some goggles on in case we get any splash of the fuel, because we certainly might. So one thing you want to check is you want to make sure that this is the little plunger right here. It's going to actually, that's where the fuel is going to go. And you want to make sure that that's just clean and clear. And then on this here, we're going to pop this out. Okay, and it's that simple. You can see where the tear is right there. See that? So that's when you're pressing this, that's what's sucking air and not driving fuel. So I'm just going to take a rag here real quick. I'm just going to wipe this off. All right, so I bought this little kit. It was $4 and change. It came with 2 different sizes. I only need the one size now. I'm hoping that that one fits. It looks a little, or maybe the smaller one does. We'll pop it open and see. So all I'm doing is making sure that surface is clean, making sure that's clean, and I'm just going to pop that in there. And as I showed you in the earlier part of the video, when I was pressing that thing, there was no fuel moving, and that was because it was just had that big giant tear in there. Now those screws are so long because they're not just holding down this cover, they're actually fastening this primer mechanism right here, which is a separate piece. It's actually fastening that to the carburetor itself. So you want these snug, do not over tighten. These carburetors are pretty small and not really rugged. And here comes the fuel. And you can see it filling the chamber there. And we're not leaking. And I'm going to prime this a bunch. All right, let's go ahead and give her a shot. Why won't this stay running? Okay, so we're going to correct an error that I just made, and you probably saw it. But you see how these are aligned here? When I put this back together the first time, I could not get the tiller to start properly because I did not have it installed properly. So if you look at the original, that little notch right there went with this notch, went with this notch. So that's the way we're going to go back together. Right, so we're going to make sure these are aligned correctly. And you can see where that notch. So make sure on yours, whatever it is, if it's a chainsaw, if it is a tiller like this, if it is line trimmer, whatever it is, just make sure that you take a picture or a video, which fortunately I had my video, take a picture or a video of what you're taking apart first. That way you can make sure to put it back together correctly. And I've always done that. I've done it with brakes and things like that. And I do those kinds of things all the time. Take a picture or a video first of what I'm taking apart to make sure it's going back together correctly. And we got some hens laying some eggs. So what was happening when I had this thing turned incorrectly because I wasn't paying attention, I was not getting a good seal, and it wasn't pumping the fuel properly, and I was still sucking air even though I've replaced the cracked primer bulb with a good primer bulb. All right. Okay, so now that our quick fix is done for just a couple of dollars in a few minutes, including the mistake, let's go ahead and fire her up, make sure she's okay. So, what this tells us is a couple of things. One, you can save not just a little bit of money, which we saved on this repair, but this done over a lifetime. Donna, how long have I been repairing things? I mean, for all of our married life, we don't throw things out. We don't send them to the shop and pay expensive repair bills if we don't have to. We fix them. We buy the parts. We understand some of the basic mechanics, and that basic mechanical knowledge allows us to be able to repair things. So we have literally saved, probably over the last 36 years, tens of thousands of dollars, no joke, in replacement costs and or repair costs. Thank you, Peep. He agrees. Peep agrees with the repair savings. So what you need to learn on your homestead is how to do some basic repairs, get some basic mechanical experience, so when these things come up, you can have the savings as well and keep more of that money on the homestead and in your pocket. Thanks for watching our 2-acre world, and remember to build, grow, preserve, and live. Thanks for watching.
Our 2-acre world gives us a simple life.